Okay, we're going to be talking about the characteristics of triangles. So not just angles, but other characteristics. To start off, we have a definition. What's a midpoint? A midpoint is the middle, right? So a point that divides, point that divides a line segment into two equal parts. So each side of that midpoint would be the same length. All right, now you need a ruler. Hopefully you have one. Draw a right angled triangle. Okay. The base should be 8 centimeters and the height should be 4 centimeters. So the bottom's 8. So we'll start here, 2, 4, 6, 8 centimeters. And the height should be 4 centimeters. 2, 3, 4. And name, okay, so I'm going to finish the triangle. Here we go. So a height of 4 and a base length of 8. Name the triangle. Well, what kind of name do we want? A, B, C, I guess. A, B, C. All right. Now grab your ruler again. We're going to do part A. Find the midpoint, the middle of AB. Well, A to B is 4 centimeters. The middle will be 2 centimeters from A and 2 centimeters from B. So that spot's right there. Label that D. Okay, so that's the idea for part A there. Now I want you to go ahead and pause the video and do B, C, and D. Okay, if you have B done, the midpoint of AC should be right here, and we'll call that E. Draw a line, okay, from D to E. This line has a special name, which you probably don't know. It is called a mid-segment. Mid-segments join midpoints of adjacent lines or sides. Measure D to E. So go ahead and measure D to E. If you've drawn accurately with a ruler, you should have a measurement of 4 centimeters. Okay. Now, find the area of ABC. Okay, area of a triangle. Base times height divided by 2. Well, should be 8, should be 4. That's what we're supposed to do. Divide by 2. That's 32 divided by 2. That's 16 centimeters squared. All right, go ahead and do the area of ADE. Pause the video and do it yourself and then continue. Base here is 4. The height is only 2 divided by 2. It is 8 over 2, or 4 centimeters. Notice that the area is a quarter because both the base and the height are half of the original triangle. So 4 is a quarter of 16 because the base is a half and the height is a half. A half of a half is a quarter. Mid-segments, a line that joins midpoints of two adjacent, which means next door neighbor, right? Adjacent sides. Mid-segments of a triangle are parallel to the other side of the triangle. And formally, we could say D to E from our triangle up above is parallel to B to C. There's the mathy way of writing that. The length, the mid-segments are half the length of the parallel side. And the area of the small triangle is 1/4 the area of the original triangle. Okay, so finish up that side of the note and then turn the page over. All right. A triangle A-frame cottage has the dimensions shown. Okay. So we notice that this and this are the same, which is the same as this and this. So we have mid-segments there. Find the width of the upper floor of the cottage. Well, it'll be half of 6 meters. So 6 divided by 2, 3 meters. Find the height of the upper room. Oh, interesting. Well, this is going to be the same height. No, 2.5 meters. That's simple enough. A median. Okay, so now we're talking about a different line. A median, a line that joins a vertex or tip of a triangle, but the formal name is vertex, right? A corner of a triangle, to the midpoint. So it's not midpoint to midpoint, it is tip or vertex to the midpoint across from it. So the opposite side. It bisects or divides the area of the triangle into two equal parts. And this isn't not just for a right triangle. Oh, by the way, that stuff for midpoints isn't just for a right triangle. Okay. Example 2, the area of PQR, P to Q to R, is 25 centimeters. Calculate the area of PQS and SQR. Now, the assumption is that, and what they have missing from this diagram is that these two are the same. So S is a midpoint. And because Q is joined to S by that line, Q to S in line segments, we do the letters with the line over there, is a median. Okay. So area of triangle PQS will be equal to the area of triangle QSR. So I'm using subscripts to say which area, and that will be half the area of the original triangle PQR. So 25 divided by 2, 12.5 centimeters squared. Okay. Calculate the area of each triangle. Okay. All right. So this and this are the same as this and this. So this is a mid segment. So we actually know this is also 1.2 centimeters. And we know that this will be half, 2.7 centimeters. So the area of the large triangle, base times height divided by 2, 5.4 times, 2 times 1.2 divided by 2, 5.4 times 2.4 divided by 2. And we should have 3.24 centimeters squared. And that's not right. What do I have here? 6.48 centimeters squared. Let me grab my calculator and double check. Yep, that's good. And the small should be a quarter of that. So we divide by 4, we get 1.62. So let's just try it out using the formula. Area of the small, base height divided by 2, 2.7 times 1.2 divided by 2, and that is 1.62 centimeters squared. Yep, so that matches. Okay, that's it for the examples for this note. So finish your note and then go on to the assigned questions.